All right, guys, so as we get started for class today, just know we will be utilizing weights. So if you don't have weights, go ahead, take a moment, grab, you can grab some cans. You could grab, my husband laughed and said wine bottles.
Yeah, that was your vino.
They weigh about 2-something pounds, right? And jokingly at the last class, I should just drink it as I go through so that the weight decreases, right? But I do have playlists out there for those of you that want to utilize those. They're on my Instagram page. I do try to post them as well on my Facebook page. You can find those at Viva Vinyasa Yoga as far as Instagram is concerned. Just playlists that go along with the class. I definitely recommend, if you're not following my playlist, go grab yourself some music that just best suits you. But we're going to go ahead and get started off on our back. Coming to that supine position, you can allow the feet to come to touch knees wide if that feels good, or just let the legs extend out long. And then closing the eyes, palms face up, accepting a little bit more energy for your day, energy for your practice. And then finding yourself falling into the breath. Full inhalation, full exhalation. Same thing, big breath in and big breath out. As we're in this posture, it's a great opportunity to check in with where you may be holding stress in the body. Typically, if you have a lot of stress in the shoulders, they're going to really ride hard into the mat. Just notice that, become aware. If you have a lot of pressure into the lower back, your lower back may be slightly lifted. Maybe one glute is pressing firmer into the mat than the other. Just noticing all these little subtle areas of the body. And as we start to lengthen the breath, start to imagine sending it to those areas. We're going to stay here for 5 more rounds of breath. And then nice and slow, if the knees are wide and feet are together, extend the legs out. Then everybody reaches the hands up and over the head, binding through the fingertips. Just find that full body stretch, creating length. And then drawing the knees in towards the chest, you're going to hold on to the shins, curl them in nice and close, and a little sway from side to side. And then come back through center. Hold on to the back of the thighs, rock forward and back until we come to seated. Right shin is over the left. Take the arms, extend them up towards the sky. On the exhale, we're going to drop the right palm down, reach your left palm up and over, just hinge. And then taking the left hand, drape it over, and then straddling that right thigh with both hands. Try to keep your left glute grounded, just reach on that diagonal. And then take the hands and walk them all the way back in through center, find the length forward, drop the chest down. And then walk the hands back in towards you, utilize the core. We'll take the left shin now and stack it on top of that right. Reach the hands up towards the sky, full breath in. And then on the exhale, let's left palm down, right palm, reach it up and over. And then both arms straddle that right thigh. Just extend on the diagonal to your left, or left side, pardon. And then come back through center, find some length forward, chest drops. And then walk the hands back in towards you. Setting up nice and straight. Take the hands and reach them on the diagonal by the side. Tuck your chin to the chest. And then roll the chin over to the right side. Right hand resting on the back edge of the head. Find some extension through left fingertips. And then switch over to the opposite. Right hand releases chin to chest, rolls over towards the left. Left hand back edge of the head. Just find some extension there. Maybe close your eyes. And then releasing that hand, chin to chest, turns the gaze at neutral. Inhale, sweep the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, take your wrists and roll them all the way down. Palms come to the top of the mat. We're going to set up for a tabletop. Shoulders should be in line with the wrists, knees in line with the hips. Spiral the inner part of that forearm forward. We'll find some cat cow. Inhale as you look up, drop the belly. Exhale and we round. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the gaze. And then exhale, we round. Last one here. And then finding that neutral spine, take your right leg and extend it long back behind you. You're going to reach and grab a hold of your weight in your left palm. So whatever you're utilizing here, take the left hand and reach it forward. Head of the weight is going to be facing up. Take your right leg, extend it long back behind you, foot is flexed. Isometric hold here. Keep the hips tucked under. And then take the weight in the right foot. Just tap it to the mat and then lift. Everything nice and straight. You tap it down and then lift it up. That's 2. That's 3. Last one. Lift it up, hold it, contract your glute just as much as that left arm. And then releasing the right knee only to the mat. Keep your left arm extended forward. You're going to take the elbow, pull it back, and then reach it forward. Left arm pulls back, and then reach forward. That's 3. Last 2. And then last one, pull it back, extend the arm straight back behind you. Little lift and lift. That's 3. That's 4. Lift and hold it. Take your right foot, kick it out at an angle. Keep your left leg nice and long. It's a modified side plank. Left hand reaches down towards the thigh. Now reach the hand up towards the sky and then reach it towards the thigh. Left hand up and then down. Palm should be facing down. Last 3. Last. And then take the hand and just reach it up towards the sky. Isometric hold. Keeping it puff the chest up. Keep that left hand reaching. And then we'll slowly release the left hand down, meeting back at tabletop. We'll switch the hands. Left palm to the mat. You're going to take the weight in the right hand. Take the right fingertips and reach it forward. Head the weight is up. Left leg extends long. Lift that leg. Isometric hold. That foot is flexed. And then everything, it just taps down. And then we lift. We tap and lift. That's 2. Last one, make it harder than it is. Utilize the glute, lift and hold it. And then take your left leg only, bend the knee, and then release it down to the mat. Keep the right arm extending long. You pull it back, and then you reach it forward. Right arm pulls and extends. Find your breath. Last one, pull it back. Now extend the arms straight. Little lifts and lift. So it's just slight lift. That's 4, 5, and hold it. Take your left leg kicking out at an angle. Right leg is long. It's modified side plank. Right palm should be facing down. Now reach it up towards the sky and then reach it down. Reach it all the way up and then down. Without swinging the head of the weight here, just keep it up and down. Last 2. Last one, reach up and hold it. Can you puff your chest up? Find some expansion. And then releasing nice and slow. Be careful with that right shoulder. Drop the weight to the top of the mat. Right palm travels to the mat. You're going to tuck your toes and lift into a plank. Press energy through your heels here rather than shifting weight forward. Last 2, activate the Achilles and the heels. Press as hard as you can. And then lift the hips high and back. Lower abdominals engaged. It's downward facing dog, pedaling from side to side. And then finding some stillness, you're going to walk all the way to the top of the mat. It's a forward fold. Deep bend the knees, you're going to come all the way up to stand. Hands come by the sides, Tadasana, close your eyes. Setting our intention for our practice today. Courage over fear, that's what we're going to work through. So inundated by all this fear and the news and the media. Can we find some internal strength and that courage to keep going? Last 2. And then reaching the hands up towards the sky, inhale in. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Palm the mat, step it back into a plank. Shift the weight forward this time, lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck your toes. Take the right arm, bring it out into a T or into a cactus shape. You're going to stack the hips as you roll over. Take your left palm to the mat, elbow up towards the sky. And last 2 breaths. And then come back through center, switch it over to the opposite. Left palm either out, arm extended, or elbow is bent. Left cheek to the mat, right cheek to the sky, just press over. And last 2. And then slowly come back through center, belly towards the mat. Take your palms right by your chest, elbows up to the sky. Tuck your toes under, we lift up into a plank, and we shift it high, downward facing dog. Walking all the way to the top of the mat, this time we hold it here. Option, maybe hands behind the back. We are gonna work the shoulders quite a bit. Maybe if you want a little bit more into just the hamstrings, let the hands hang down, or reach for the back of the calves. But we're gonna hold for 3 more breaths. You can nod yes or no. And then release the spine of the arms if you have it. Grab a hold of your weights in each hand while you're low, and then come all the way up to stand. Step to the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Hands are going to be by the side. You're going to take the hands and reach them out in front of you. Head of the weights are going to face up. And just hold. Shoulder blades gently pull them back rather than extending forward. And then you're going to take the knees, bend and pull the elbows back, and then lift and punch forward. Pull it back, and then punch forward. That's 2. That's 3. Last one, sink it low and back, fold it. Grounding through your right leg, take your left foot and send it to the back of the mat. Take the arms, extend them long, and then bend. Arms long back, and then bend. Last 2. Last one, listen, extend back. Now we add on, bend the left knee, bend the elbows, and extend. Left knee bends, and extend. So we just add it on. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, lift it back, hold it. Now drop your back knee, untuck the toes. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Palms should be facing in. You're gonna bend the elbows to 90, and then lift. Elbows to 90, and then lift. Last one, bend to 90 and hold it. Open the arms, and then close, tap the elbows. Open and close. You should start to feel that burn here. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, just close it, try to tap the elbows, hold it. Press the weights together as hard as you can, contract it. Now releasing the hands down by the sides, place the weights towards the top of the mat. Palms ground, you're gonna send that right leg out straight. Chest to your right thigh, you fold. And last 2 breaths, maybe find some length here, zip that right hip back, left hip forward, release it down. Lifting the chest, bend into the right leg, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, step it forward, forward fold. Feet hip distance apart, grab a hold of the weights, come all the way up to stand. Take the weights and bring them out in front of you just like before. Now take the palms and turn them down this time. You're gonna keep the knees hip distance apart. Bend the knees, pull the elbows back, and extend forward. Pull it back, and then reach forward. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, pull it back now, hold it. Ground through your left leg, send the right leg long back behind you. Take the arms, extend them straight, palms face up, and then bend. Extend, and bend. That's 3. Palms should be facing up, should feel a little different. Last one, extend it long. Now we add the knee. We bend the knee, bend the elbows, and extend. Bend, and extend. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, extend and hold it. Now drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Turn the palms inward and then reach the hands up towards the sky. And just breathe. Take the arms, bend them all the way back by the sides, and then arms straight up towards the sky. All the way back by the sides, and then arms up. That's 3. Last 2. Last one, pull it back. Now open the arms, and then close. Open, contract the shoulders together, and then close. Make it harder than it is. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, try to get the elbows to touch back behind you. Contract the shoulder blades together. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then release. Place them at the top of the mat. Palm the mat, start to straighten out that left leg. Toes up towards the sky, drop the chest and fold. Find some length, zip the left hip back, and then exhale, release it down. Chest drops. And then bending into the left leg, tuck the back toes, make sure the weights are at the top of the mat. Lift the back knee, left leg meets the right. Shift it forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Remembering at any point, you can skip or you can modify those. Once you're in down dog, just hold it, press your chest back. Take the right leg, extend it up towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Hug it and hold it there. Now tap the knee to the mat and curl it in. Knee only taps and lifts. Elbows stay straight. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, curl in and hold it. Reach that right leg back up towards the sky. Step the foot in between the hands. You're going to grab a hold of the weights. You're in a runner's lunge. Keep the chest low. Now take the arms. You're going to lift open and close. Lift the arms open and close. Last 2. Last one, here it is. You open and hold it. Take the elbows, bend back, extend the arms out straight. Bend back, and then arms out straight. Breathe. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, bend it back, hold it. Now start to extend up, reach your hands up towards the sky. Palms should be facing into the midline. Warrior 2, your arms are gonna fatigue here, that's what we want. Palms face down. Left hand to the back leg, right hand reaches up and over. Make sure the palm is facing down here, just a hold. And then take both sides of the weight, bring them towards the mat. Lift your back heel, left palm stays down, right hand, pull back, and then punch down. Pull the right hand back and punch down. Last one, pull it back and hold it. Now release the left weight to the top of the mat. Palm the left hand down. Drop your back heel. It's side plank modified. Right foot comes out in front of you. Reach the hand up towards the sky. We drop the hip to tap and then pull the elbow in and extend. Pull the elbow in and extend. Last one, pull it back. Now lift it up and hold it. And then drop the right hand to the top of the mat with the weight. Right palm to the mat. You're going to turn your left toes to near the right. So you're in a malasana shape. Elbows press against the thighs. Try to get the tailbone down. Sit up nice and straight. Little sway from side to side. We're going to hold this for a few more. Last 2. And last one. Drop the right palm forward. Drop the left palm forward. Right foot steps back. Left foot steps back. Shift it forward, chaturanga. Hold it. Roll it through. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hips high and back. Take your left leg. Reach it up towards the sky. It's knee to nose. So the knee only taps and lifts. Tap it and lift it. If the right heel contracts, that's 3. That's 4. 5 and hold it. Send that left leg up towards the sky. Step the foot in between the hands. Grab a hold of the weight. Lift the chest up. Now, just like before, take the arms, extend them open to a T, and then close. Open and close. Last one, open it. Now just lift up and up. We do it a little different here, get a little more fatigue. That's 4, that's 5, hold it. Now pull the elbows back. Pull the elbows in towards the side. You're going to rise it up. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Breathe. Warrior 2, open. Palms are down. Make sure that right hand is not reaching too far back, or same with the left. Peaceful warrior. Just allow the head of that weight to rest back on that right hand. Left hand reaches up and over the ear. Both hands straddle the front leg. Lift your back heel up. Left foot stays grounded. Just reach that hand up towards the sky and then tap it down. Left hand reach it up and then tap it down. Last one, reach it up, now hold it. Release that weight on the right palm. Right palm to the mat, it's side plank. Left foot comes out in front of you like a kickstand. Drop the hips, pull the elbow back, and then lift. Pull it back, and then lift. Last one. Lift it up, hold it there. Take the left weight and place it to the top of the mat. So the left palm rotates down. Right foot mirrors the shape of the left. It's Malasana. You're back here. If you want to play it, by all means, go there. It could be crane, it could be crow. Whatever works for you. If you want to take that, spread the fingertips nice and wide, lifting the knees up, grounding through the fingertips, really clench. Lift one foot. Maybe you start to play and lift the other, right? Or you just stay just like this. Last two. As we start to talk a little bit more about our intention of our practice, right? Fear. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. So maybe that's what you do here. And when you're ready, ground through the feet if you're not already. Palm the top of the mat, step the right foot back, step the left foot back. Shift it forward, chaturanga, hold it. Roll it through, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, hips high and back. Taking the right leg, reach it up towards the sky. We're gonna do the same as before. It's knee to nose. Now tap the knee down and lift. Knee down and up. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, lift and hold it. Reach that right leg up towards the sky. Step the foot in between the hands. Runner's lunge. Grab the weights. You know where we're going. Rise it up. High crescent. Reach it up. Warrior 2, palms face down. Now take the weights, tap them down, and lift it up. Tap down and lift up. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, lift and hold it. Peaceful warrior. Left hand on the back leg, right hand reaches over. Make sure the palm of the right hand faces down. Come back up through center, warrior 2. Straighten out the front leg, reach forward. Now tap the right hand only down and up. Down and up. You're having to contract a little more. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, lift and hold it. Keep on that diagonal. Turn the right palm up. Reach your left hand up and over. Wow, that's a lot. Breathe and stay. Now both hands straddle that right leg. Lift your back heel. Left hand down. Right arm opens and close. Right arm open and close. That's 3. That's 4. Last one. Take it down. Release that left hand with the weight. Left palm the mat. Take your right foot out at that kickstand. Left leg back behind you. Right hand reaches up. We do the same as before. Tap it down and lift it up. You tap and lift. That's 3. That's 4. Last one. Lift it up and hold it. Listen, right palm, release the weight to the top of the mat. Right hand releases. Tuck your left toes under. Right foot meets it. Shift it forward 3 times. Chaturanga down and up. Chaturanga down and up. Last time, roll it through. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Top step, top of the mat is a forward fold. Feet hip distance apart. Grab hold of the weave. It's chair. Knees bend. Reach your hands out in front of you. And then turn your palms to face down. We straighten the legs as we pull the elbows back, and then we bend. Lift and bend. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, hold it. Now tap the weights to the knees, and then lift. Without swinging, tap and lift. Last one, your arms should be filling it. Breathe and stay. Little pulses of the glutes, down and down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse, hold, and then fold. Release the weight. Bring your hands to the creases of the elbows. Little sway from side to side in case you got a little bit too much into the lower back. Just release that out. And then palm the mat, step or hop it back. Shift it forward, it's that vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Taking the left leg, reach it up towards the sky. It's knee to nose. Same as before. Tap the knee and lift. It's the core. Down and up. 3, 4. Last one, lift and hold it. Lift that leg up towards the sky. Set the foot in between the hands. Grab your weights. It's high crescent. Palms should be facing in. It's just a hold here. Warrior 2, palms face down, open. Now take the weights, tap it low, lift up to a T. Tap it down, lift to a T. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, lift it up. Woo! Right hand comes to the back leg, left hand up and over, palm faces down. Come back through center, arms to a T. Straighten out your left leg. Now reach forward, contract lower abdominals. Now left hand only, taps and lifts. Tap and lift. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling my shoulders. Last one, lift it up. Now turn the palm up, reach the right hand up and over the ear, isometric hold. Both hands come to straddle that front leg. Lift your back heel. Left hand reaches up and down. Left arm to a T and then lower. Last one, lift it up. Now take it to a low stance. Release the right hand. Right palm the mat. Left foot kicks out of the kickstand. Left hand reaches up towards the set. Same as before. Tap the hips and then lift. Left elbow bends and extends. Last one, lift it up, hold it there. Left palm, release the weight to the top of the mat. Tuck your right toes. Left foot meets the right. You're in a plank 3 times. It's down and up. It's down and up. Last one, roll it through. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hop, step, walk, whatever gets you there. I'll be walking today. Deep bend in the knees, keep the feet hip distance apart. Hold the weight in the hands, sink the hips low. Take your hands, reach them out in front of you. Palms face down, just like before. Straighten the legs, elbows pull back. Now we bend. Straighten, bend. Arms in, arms up. Last one. Lift it up. Now tap it and lift it. Low and high. Last one, lift it up. Now we add on. Take the arms out to a T, palms face down. Little lifts and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, lift, hold, and then release and fold. Same as before, place at the top of the mat, grab, interlace in the creases of the arms, little sway from side to side. You can nod the head yes and no, just release it out. Make sure you get any pressure at the lower back. And then drop the palms onto the mat. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back. Shift it forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog to child's pose. Toes kind of touch knees, wide hips back towards the ankles. Great opportunity to catch your breath here, realign. Feeling a lot in the shoulders, you can kind of roll those out. We just pause here for a moment, take what you need. Going back to the intention of our practice, right? Fear is not real, it's a product of our own thoughts. So it's something that we can physically overcome if we just notice and realize that it's something that we're adding to our own self, right? Last few breaths. And then lifting the head up when you're ready. Palm the mat. Tuck the toes, it's downward facing dog. If you need a few more breaths, by all means take that. We'll all meet here in down dog, pedaling from side to side, shifting out the weight. Last 2. And last one. Taking the right leg, reaching up towards the sky. Last time like this, it's knee to nose. It's that elbow or knee bend and lift. Knee taps and lifts. That's 3. That's 4. Hold it and contract it. Reach it up towards the sky. Set the foot in between the hands. Ground your back heel down. You're going to grab hold of your weights. It's warrior 2. Now take the arms. You're going to tap them in and open. So arms tap and open. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, tap it in together. Now hold it. Press and press and press as hard as you can. And you're going to start to straighten out that front right leg. And you're going to fold. Wide-legged forward fold as you turn the toes. Keep hold of the weight. Just let the head drape down. And then you're going to take the palms and face them in towards you. Toes are going to be facing the edge of the mat. You're going to lift the arms up to a T and then close. Arms up and close. Last one, lift and hold it. Lock that back and shoulder work here, breathe.
and then release it. Release the weights down out in front of you, palm the mat, drop your head towards the mat. Option to take an inversion here if you'd like a little bit more into the shoulders, interlace the fingers behind the back, and just breathe. Last few. And then release the hands down, keep the weights where they are at the side of your mat. You're gonna turn to face the front of the room with the right toes. Keep the right palm down, maybe at the shin or the mat. Reach your left hand up towards the sky. So now you're at triangle. Trikonasana. Keep that left hand reaching up nice and high. And then grounding through the right leg, bend into the knee, it's half move. Back leg lifts. Find that balance here. And then take your left palm and drop it down to the mat. It's grounded warrior 3. Back toes, make sure they're pointed down. Now, bend your right leg, tap the left knee behind, and extend long. Tap it in and extend. That's 3. That's 4. Last one, tap it in, hold it, low, low, low. Now lower the left knee all the way behind the right and come to seated. You're gonna find a little bit of a twist for the lower back. Left hand wraps around the leg, right hand comes behind you, gaze back. And then come back through center. Palm the mat back behind you, fingers face forward, release the final legs. Drop the knees to the right and hold it. Drop the knees to the left and hold it. One more time, over to the right, and then over to the left. And then come back through center with the knees. You're gonna lift the legs up. Grab hold of the weights that are on your left side. Both weights, if possible, bring them to your left hand. Otherwise, just grab one. Now just pulse forward and forward. Right hand is on your hip. You're just pulsing forward and reaching forward. You're gonna feel your left obliques. Last one, pulse, hold it in. Now extend it out long. Only with the left hand, you're gonna reach it over towards the right side. Now lift and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. And then release the weights in the left hand down by the left side. Bring the feet to the mat, knees to the sky. You can sway the hips from side to side if that feels good. And then you're gonna come back through center. Grab both weights, so one in each hand this time. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Palms face in. You're gonna lift the hips up. It's an isometric hold. Make sure you're not putting any pressure on the back of your neck. Now tap the hips, bend the head of the weights to tap the shoulders, and then lift everything up. Tap down, and then lift it up. Elbows bend, and then they extend. That's 3. We're gonna go 10. That's 4. Almost there. Encourage the inner thighs to go towards one another. Last one, now lift it up and hold it. Contract the abdominals, press the heels back, press the knees forward all at the same time. And then you're gonna drop your glutes down to the mat. Take the knees and draw them in towards the chest, lift the toes. Now reach the weights forward, little pulses, forward and forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse, hold it forward. Take the legs only, extend them out, and then pull them in. Extend them out, and then pull them in. So head of the weight, it should be facing up towards the sky, right? The numbers, if you have those, they're facing up. Last one, extend it out. Now tap the weights down and reach it up. You tap and lift. You're gonna feel your abdominals contract every tap. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, lift up, hold, and then release. Just hold the weights for a moment, draw the knees into the chest, sway from side to side. And we'll stack the right shin over the left, come all the way up to seated. Release them at the top of the mat without trying to virtually throw them at me. Reach the hands up towards the sky. We'll just take the right hand down, left hand over. We were here at the beginning. Just feel out that space. And then switch it over. Left hand down, right hand reaches up and over. And then come back through center, reach the hands up. Place them to the top of the mat. Send the legs back long. Shift it forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. It's downward facing dog. Taking the left leg, reach it up towards the sky. It's knee to nose. Just those taps. It's down and up. Lower, contract. Lower, contract. 3, 4. Last one, contract it in. Extend that leg up towards the sky. Step the left foot in between the hands. Grab the weights. It's for your 2. So take your time, right? We don't want to swing weights. We want to protect the shoulders. Arms out. Now you're going to tap the weights together and then open. Tap them and close them. And then close it, hold it. Bring the arms to an O and just press. Press, press as hard as you can. You want to find that contraction. And then start to straighten out your left leg. Turn the toes. We fold. Keep the arms in that O shape. Just drape your head down towards the mat. You're going to lift the arms up, elbows pull back, and then close. Arms are in an O. Last one, just pull back and hold it. Contract it. And then release it. Place the weights over on the right side of your mat. Drop your head down. Option if you want to take a little bit further. Reach for the back of the mat if you want that bind behind you. If you want to come inverted. All great options here. Just breathe, play with this space. Last 2. And then if you have your legs inverted up towards the sky, slowly release them out. And then bring your palms down to the mat. You're going to lift up halfway so that the arms are straight. Keep the weights where they are. Just turn your left toes to face the front of the room. Left hand comes to the inside or outside of the foot. You're going to start to reach that right hand up towards the sky. And just find that rotation, right hip. That's the most important part, right? It's not about how far we go down towards the mat. And then bending into the left leg, it's half move. Back leg lifts. Back foot flex, right shoulder blade. Roll it open, reach it up towards the sky. And then right hand travels to the mat, protect the lower back. Knee goes towards the mat. Foot is flexed. Take the right knee, bend it to tap it in, and then everything extends. Right knee bends as left knee bends. Both legs extend. That's 3.
Ow.
Last one, make it harder than it is. Pull it in. Now drop that right knee down to the mat. Left foot is going to be stacked. Sit up nice and straight. Right hand's going to wrap around your left thigh. Left hand comes behind you, gaze back. And then come back to the center. Palm the mat, fingers face forward. Bring the feet to the mat, knees to the sky. Sway the legs to the left and sway them to the right. Why do we do this? Because sometimes we move through our postures, we forget about the core. The lower back gets a little tense. Come back through center. You're going to draw the right leg in, left leg in. Now grab hold of the weights or a weight in the right hand. Just reach the arms forward. And break. And then you're going to extend. And just hold. Take the weights over towards the left. You just pulse up and up. Last one, hold it up. And then release it down. Draw the knees into the chest, a little sway from side to side. Give you a little bit of an easier version on that side. Take the feet to the mat, knees to the sky. You're going to grab a hold of each weight, reach them up towards the sky. So just like before. Now bring the arms to that O shape where we just were. Make sure that the feet are hip distance apart. Lift your hips up. So keeping the arms bent, keeping the elbows lifted, right? We don't want them to sag. You're going to take the hips and tap them down. Elbows tap the mat and then lift. Elbows tap and lift. Five more. That's 5. Come on. That's 4. Come on, Jackie. That's 3. That's 2. Last one. Lift it up. Hold it. Now drop the glutes down to the mat. Keep the arms where they are. You're going to lift the knees. Tap the arms to tap the knees. Reach it overhead. Extend the arms out long. Tap it in. Extend all the way up. I know. That's 3. How many more do you got? It's 5. That's the answer. 5. That's 4. Versus 15. That's 3. That's 2. Last one. Now bring everything in. Take the arms, bring them down by the sides. Extend the arms out long. Extend the legs out long. And just pulse the arms. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw the knees into the chest. Hold on to the weights for just a moment. Stack the left shin over the right. Sit up nice and straight. Reach your hands up towards the sky. It's left palm down. It's right palm over. And then switch over to the opposite. It's right palm down this time. I think I said the opposite. Left palm over. And then come back through center. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Place the palms on the top of the mat. Make sure the weights are out of the way. Send your legs out long. Shift it forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hips high and back. One more breath. And then you're going to bring your weight forward into a plank. Just like in the beginning, press your heels back, right? Send that energy back. Contract as hard as you can. Last two. And then slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. You're going to take the right arm and then bring it over towards the left side. Take your left arm and stack it on top of the right. So arms are creating this X shape. Tuck your toes under, send some weight forward, drop your chin to the top of your arms. And then just start to slow the breathing down, slow the heart rate, right? Really open up in the shoulders, try to relax. Think about hugging a tree, right? You're not going to pull the shoulders back, maybe you're going to wrap your arms fully around it. That's and then lifting the chin, you're just going to stack the opposite, right over your left. Maybe tuck the toes under, send some weight forward, and then drop the chin down. And then lifting the chin, bring the right arm out to almost a 90 degree, tip the finger. Do the same with the left. Elbows are going to face up towards the sky. Lift your chest up, drop your right shoulder in, look over your left. And then do it to the opposite. Left shoulder drops in, look to your right. And then come back through center. One last lift. Try to not engage into the glutes. And then release it down. Take the hands by the chest. Elbows are back. Just roll the shoulders up, back, and down, up, back, and down. And then once the shoulders are fully pressing back, hug the elbows in. Tuck your toes under. We're going to lift and sit all the way back onto our heels. Pressing the palms to the top of the thighs. Draw the navel in. Sit up nice and straight here, right?
It doesn't hurt.
Oftentimes what's going to happen is it's going to look like this, right? The belly is going to be falling forward. We got this huge arch in our spine. The chin's going to somewhat be lengthening forward. Push it back. Tuck the hips under. Just stay here. And last two. And then bringing the palms to the top of the mat, just release it. Shake it out. And then keeping the legs as they are, turn the right palm to face towards you, or turn the fingers to face towards you, right palm down. Do the same with the left. Fingers face towards you, palm is down, just a little hinge back. Nice and like that. Maybe a little tight, right? Have all these sensations riding up. You don't have to go that far back, right? It may not even look like I'm moving at all, but I really be nice and gentle. Turn the palms up, fingers face you on both hands. Go slow. And then just pull back. You may go a little further here, maybe not. My husband's like, this is hurting, right? Maybe you, that's okay. Just breathe briefly. That's why we're here, right? It's called a practice, not a perfect. And then bring the right palm to the top of the mat and bring your left palm to the top of the mat. Grip through the fingers, so just give it a moment. Now tuck the toes under and lift the hips downward facing up. Take the right leg, reach it up towards the sky. It's pigeon on the right side. Right knee, right wrist. Lower down to the back leg. Untuck the toes. And then we'll find some length here first. So that nice and straight with the fingers. Lift your thumbs. And then slowly, when you're ready, you can stay there. Or maybe you start to extend forward and down. And just relaxing, breathing. You can think about inhaling courage here, exhaling fear. So each in-breath, that's the mantra, courage. Each out-breath, fear. And trying to relax the shoulders, relaxing into the face and the mind. Just settle the body here in this one. We're going to hold for about 5 more deep breaths. And last one. And then slowly press back up. Sit up nice and straight, drop onto the right glute. You're going to turn to make sure that the shin of the right leg is parallel to the top edge of your mat. Take your left toes and rotate them in towards the glute. So back knee and hip are in line. Front knee and hip have this long line going forward. You're going to take the fingers over to the right, find a twist, lengthen, and then fold on the diagonal. If you have issues with your SI joint like I do, be very mindful of how you go into this. It's nice and slow. If it's uncomfortable, don't go as far or just don't come in and stay up. It could just be a little twist through the upper body rather than into the lower body. You find what works here. Oftentimes in this posture, you'll find you'll start to clench that back knee, clench the back glute. Try to prevent that. Just relax it out. And then staying in the twist, start to come back up. Then we bring the chest back to a neutral position. You're going to keep your right leg where it is. Just take your left leg and bring it forward. And then place the right foot to the inside of your left. So you have this tree stance. Sit up nice and straight. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Now rotate the right shoulder forward, a little further than you expect. And then we fold, chest drops. As we start to slow down the practice, sometimes things start to come up, especially when we open up the hips and do a lot of these postures. Things that come up that are fear related. Just note that, right? Maybe it's things that you've just been kind of ruminating on that you can't seem to get rid of. Notice, are you suffering from your imagination, right? Versus what is reality? Maybe you're just replaying the scenario over and over again that either hasn't happened or may never happen. Just relax it away, right? Notice what it is and what it isn't. And then taking yourself back up, take the right hand to the outside of the right glute, bring your right knee down, and then reach your left hand up and over the ear. And then drop the left elbow down. We're going to come to a seated to roll forward into a tabletop, and then meet back at downward facing dog. Starting all the way from the beginning. If you want a vinyasa to rinse this out, by all means, take that. Otherwise, pedal from side to side. Release it as you will. And then we'll switch. Left leg is up. It's pigeon on the left side. Left knee, left wrist. Try to get the hips as far as possible. I like to think about moving a bowl, right? Left hip is back. Right hip is forward, like you're circling. Tensing the fingers here, lift your chest up, right? And then when you're ready, you could stay here or drop your chest down low.
Aren't you cute? Oh my God.
If you want to use that mantra that we used before, by all means, take that. There's another mantra that works for you. It's just a little phrase or a word on the inhale and a little phrase or a word through that exhale. How about 5 more full deep breaths? And practicing some mindfulness here, noticing the sounds around you, noticing all the sensations in the body, whether they're good or bad. And then slowly start to make your way back up. You're going to drop onto the left glute this time. It's more of a yen posture. It's what is called deer pose. You're going to bring the shin of that left leg parallel to the top of the mat. Make sure the foot is flexed. Curl the right foot in towards the glute. Back knee and hip are in line, and you have this long line of energy through that front leg forward. You're going to rotate the fingers over towards the left, twist first, and then start to work your way on the diagonal. And then being very cautious, core is engaged, come back up, stand the diagonal, and then draw the weight back through center. Keep your left leg as it is, right foot comes forward, left foot is in the inside of that right leg. So it's tree stand. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Now rotate left shoulder even further forward than you'd expect. And then we release and fold. Drop your chest down, drop your head.
Tickling in your cholesterol somewhere. Oh.
And last 2 breaths. And then coming back up to the center when you're ready. Nice and slow.
Don't do that. No, no.
Take your left hand to the back of your left glute when you're ready. Press onto your left knee. It's just a counter posture for this one. Reach your right hand up and over the knee. And then we're going to slowly drop down. We'll just stay here to rinse it out. Fingers can come behind you. Face them forward, feet to the mat, knee to the sky. Sway it out. And then keeping the toes facing forward, feet hip distance apart. Walk the feet a little further away from you. This is Tristan's favorite, right? Drop your hips towards your glutes. Then back into the elbows. You can sway a little from side to side. You may find that one side is a little tighter than the other. We've worked this space quite a bit in practice. That top shoulder space, riding up right where the sideline is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to press firmly through your fingers, act like you're gripping the mat. Bring your hips only halfway back. Extend the right leg long, extend the left leg long. Reach your right hand forward, reach your left hand towards the core is engaged, and slowly release it down. Big extension, reach the hands up and over the body. And then on the exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Little sway from side to side. And you're going to take the knees and drop them over towards your left side. And then look out to the right. Arms could be out in T or cactus, left hand perhaps on the top of your right thigh, encouraging it. And then utilize the core, come back through center, drop the knees over to the right side. Same thing. Look out to your left. And then come back through center, finding your restorative inversion. It could be happy baby, it could be shoulder stand or waterfall. Just make sure the chin isn't reaching up. It's a light little tuck down. If you want to follow me, I'll just extend my legs up towards the sky, diamond my hands because it adds a little bit of extra support for the hips so you're out of the hip flexors. And I'll just find waterfall, flexing through my feet, pressing against it. And just close your eyes. You want the blood to move away from the feet towards the heart. Great posture here. Just to relieve some stress, slows the heart down, slows the mind. If you're in shoulder stand and want to drop the feet back behind you, feel free to take that. Happy baby, if you want to extend the legs out the diagonal, you get a little bit more while maintaining that hold of the feet. If you're here with me in waterfall, you can practice a little bit of joint mobility, just point and flex, maybe making some circles through the ankles, just moving synovial fluid through the joints here. And then we'll all slowly start to make our way out. So if the legs are up behind the head, start to allow the tailbone to drift back towards the mat. Happy baby knees, draw them in towards one another. You're here with me, just let the knees curl in, releasing the hands out from underneath you. You're going to take yourself to the stance that you were in at the beginning of practice. So legs are extended out long,
go there. If feet were together, knees wide, like myself, go there. And then turn the palms down. Assessing how your body feels any different from the beginning of practice. So the shoulders press a little evenly, right? A little more even on the mat. Does the lower back have less of an arch? Are the glutes pressing firmly, or are they maybe just a little bit less towards the mat? Back of the thighs are evenly distributed on the mat. Just working your way from the crown of the head all the way to the feet. We're going to hold this for about 5 more deep breaths. And if you have your legs bent like mine, you can extend them out long. We'll find a final breath together. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold it at the top. Exhale, side out, let it go. Finding your Shavasana, finding rest here. Very gently start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Finding length through the breath. Each inhale, filling the body with courage, strength. And when you're ready, draw the knees in. You're going to roll over onto your side. Just pausing there for a few moments. And bring yourself up to a seated posture. Eyes closed, hands in prayer at heart center. Taking this last moment, find gratitude for the ability to come to your mat, to be able to let go of fear, create new strength. With that courage and heart, drawing hands to third eye center. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks for joining me, guys. I really hope you have a great rest of your day. It's supposed to be nice and warm today, so be sure to get outside. Love seeing you.